Trey McBride or bust. There were only a few bright spots for the Arizona Cardinals in 2025, and McBride was one of them. 126 receptions, 1,239 yards, and 11 touchdowns with Jacoby Brissett for the majority of the season. More on that later. McBride sure did explode with the touchdown department in 2025, as he only had 6 total touchdowns coming into his 4th season. Why did that change? Well, his red zone targets jumped from 21 from the previous season to 33. The Cardinals also went from 28th in passing plays to 1st in passing plays. And McBride was simply incredible. He was consistent, finishing as a tight end 1 in every game except for 2 in weeks 5 and 16. There is no surprise here that Trey McBride is the focal point of this offense, as he should be. Dude was on a mission to put everybody on notice that he is now the new alpha tight end in the National Football League. There are rumors of Kyler Murray being cut in 2026, and if you're seeing this, it may have already happened. In the 7 years Kyler has been in Arizona, he has had 1 playoff appearance, and he's 0-1. He's recorded 20,460 passing yards, which is 14th since joining the league in 2019, and only 121 passing touchdowns, which ranks 15th. His numbers show that he is an average at best real-life quarterback, but his fantasy numbers suggest that he is a top asset. This is due to his ability to scramble around. In 2025, he only played 5 games. He struggled to finish inside the top 15 with talents like Marvin and Trey McBride. A season like he had in 2025 is more evidence that the Kyler experience may be finished up in Arizona. Jacoby Brissett came in after week 6, and the Cardinals offense kind of turned upside down. Brissett set a career high in passing attempts, passing yards, passing touchdowns, which led to his greatest fantasy season of all time. Fantasy managers were relying on Jacoby Brissett in the playoffs. He was the waiver-wire wonder of the season. Brissett literally recorded a top 12 performance from weeks 6 through 15, and it just came so easy for the veteran. He was averaging 21.2 fantasy points in that time frame, which was quarterback 3. I mean, Brissett put up 21.6 fantasy points against Houston. Josh Allen couldn't even do that. Josh Allen couldn't score on Houston. Do we expect Brissett to take the next step, truly break out as a 33-year-old veteran, take this team to greatness in 2026? No, but did we have fun watching Brissett completely torch every NFL team he ever came across last year? Yes. We didn't have fun watching Marvin Harrison. I don't think anyone has fun watching Marvin Harrison Jr. play football. Where do we start? Marv only played in 12 games and recorded 608 yards on 41 catches with 4 touchdowns. He has never shown the ability to take over a game in his short time, while other rookies or sophomores are showing out early on. See Ted McMillan. Games like his Week 7 performances with 6 targets, 2 catches, or 7.8 fantasy points, they're fine once in a while, but this guy does it on a weekly basis. I understand they have Trey McBride, and he lines up on that offense too, but for a team that threw the ball more than any other team and only earning 18% target share, screams wide receiver 2 for life. This team has to get Marvin Harrison going, or it's bust status moving forward. Michael Wilson, on the other hand, took every single snap given to him and made the most of it. I don't even know where to begin. He went from a totally useless asset from weeks 1 through 10, scoring 51.1 fantasy points in that time, to a fantasy football superstar from weeks 11 to 17, where he scored 148.6 points. What? Who? Why? How? Maybe it's because he averaged 11.4 targets per game, including 3 games where he recorded 15 plus targets. That's right, 15 or more targets in 3 different games. It was the volume. Michael Wilson is only 26 years old, and he proved in 2025 that he has a chance to show out once he gets the opportunity. What does he do with the opportunity? He impressed every single fantasy manager out there, and he helped teams win fantasy football matchups. I guess that's the difference between a 3rd-round pick in real-life NFL and a 1st-rounder. Michael Wilson has that dog in him, and he took every snap serious, and he took advantage of every single opportunity he was given. Michael Carter, Emari Demercado, Bam Knight, Trey Benson. They were all just warm bodies. They're all labeled as a running back, and they did the best they could. Bless their little hearts. They tried to keep the run game afloat when James Conner went down after 3 games, and he never returned, but it was an embarrassing performances for every single Cardinals running back. No running back hit for over 350 rushing yards on the season. All 4 players named above rushed for a combined 1,074 rushing yards and 5 total touchdowns, not counting the one Demercado dropped before passing the goal line. There was not one startable running back for your fantasy football team in this running back room. Kyler is gone for good, and they do take that $50 million cap hit. I don't expect the Cardinals to be relevant in 2026. If they do stick it out with Brissett or explore other options, I have confidence they'll be okay. They have a new head coach in town, Mike LaFleur. He comes from the Los Angeles Rams coaching tree under Sean McVay. He was their offensive coordinator. We know the Rams run a tight, crisp, West Coast style offense that needs timing to work. If they can somehow manage to get a quarterback that can adapt this timing with Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride, and possibly Michael Wilson again, this team will be a menace on the offensive side of things. Defensively, we're fantasy football managers. We're not worried about it. But for the offense, I really hope they replace Kyler Murray with a stable quarterback that can finally get Marvin Harrison involved and keep Trey McBride at that alpha tight end 1 spot.